Well, guys, today we're going to finish up the Fender Made in Mexico Stratocaster for the Veterans Group. Getting this all set back up and ready to rock and roll. We left off where I had to touch up a neck crack just in the paint because when I tightened the new neck plate down, we got a crack. So we just got to do a slight tiny bit of body work, and we're going to train the guitar and get it all set and ready to go back to the group for anyone to use and play. So please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Let's get this baby on the bench and get her finished up. Well, as you can see, I've straightened my bench area up in the new studio. And you can see everybody's stickers on all of my little areas, little toolboxes and such. So I just wanted to show you guys that. And I got this really cool drawer I mentioned in the last video right here. It's got two drawers, and it's got the top you can use as a shelf. It hooks right here onto the table, and you tighten it up. So that's pretty cool to keep me organized. And I've also got a new thing that is going right in the spot over here where that toolbox is on the very end with the yellow on it. One of those organizers that I can put all my screws and bolts and etc. in. So just a quick tidbit. Let's get back to the video where we're working on the guitar. Okay, so as you can see here, we've got a little bit of damage we got to fix. Also, right here on the edge, we just got to sand that a little bit right in here. And we should be good to go on the body work. So just some light stuff. Probably just best to flip this over. All right. Probably the best angle I'm going to get on this. Get my drink out of the way. Turn this a little bit. This edge right here, we're going to just wet sand that. Ever so gently. All right. Take the rag to it. Hit a little more right here. And this is 3000 grit sandpaper. It's not perfect, but it looks better. And then for that little spot, we'll grab the old felt tip. Too close to the wood to get the paint on. And same thing in here. We'll just hit this one more time because I've done some sanding and buffing. Some of that compound got in there. All right, guys, I just got to turn the angle on this. You're probably not going to see this very good. But in order to get in that crack, even though it's filled, that super glue doesn't necessarily want to stay very good as far as color. It's got a white tinge to it. Like I said, it's not going to be perfect, but it's pretty close. It's considering how bad that crack was. I know you guys saw that if you watched the other videos. Oh, and I'm knocking stuff over. My fan keeping me cool. All right, let's shut that down. I'm sure it's making noise in the video. I'm going to move this camera over a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, now you can see that. So again, we're going to hit that with a little wet sand. Yeah, that's filled in better. We'll polish it up. It'll look okay. It's on the bottom of the guitar. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Put a little bit of scratch out on there. Grab the buffing wheel. Swap that out. this back over here so I don't scratch the guitar on this drawer. That's the only bad thing about having that drawer there. This is going to be interesting. Trying to get it so you can see and so I'm not jammed up. I had trouble with this last time. Had to go on the angle like this. I'm knocking everything over. As long as it's not my drink. Get the brush and get a little bit of that. Excuse me. Get that compound out of that crack. Like I said, not perfect, but it'll pass. It's on the bottom. Now we got to hit the horn. This might be real hard to see also. But edge there. Okay. We'll use that brush to get that compound out of there. It's not a perfect. Looks like a seam. All right, that's the best we're going to get. But I think that's a pretty good job considering. Let's get this little black mark off of here because that's bothering me. Then we'll just touch that up with a little bit of oil. And you'll never see it. We get that marker again and touch this spot up. Oh, it's going to fight me. There we go. And there we go. Pretty good. Pretty good job, if I must say myself as I knock everything over. But we don't edit that stuff out. Rags everywhere. Fan fell over. But sometimes that's just the way things really go. And I show how it really goes. All right. So we are in business there. Let's see all I knocked over. We got oil rag. We got the neck support. Everything. Knocked it all over. In fact, I gotta hit that spot in the back of the neck here with the oil rag. Take care of that black mark. All right, on to train. All right. So the action on this is pretty atrocious. .25 across the board. Let's see, hopefully you can get a good look at that when I'm hitting the camera, but right at 2.25, and that is across the board. And I polished the whole guitar, so I've got gloves on now. I just noticed a couple spots that as I bang stuff around. So we are going to set these screws. We're going to have to drop these about 4 or 5 turns. Be 4.5, I would say. This one's a little bit of a pain. It was kind of frozen. That's another one that was froze up. There we go. I'm going to move these over a little. Gotta come down a little more. Some of these are really, I'm going to drop a little oil on these once I get it set. There we go. Now those are all perfectly aligned. Now let's see what we have for an action. Nope, I'm hitting the camera again. 1.75. That one's got to come down a little bit more to 1.75. 1.75, 1.75, 1.75, 1.75. So the B is the only one that's got, I think, come down a little bit more. Or maybe I was pushing on the string. No. No, it's got to come down a little more. Same with the E. But once we get to the G, we're good. So these can come down another turn, maybe. Half a turn. There we go. All right, 1.75, 1.75. And the reason I'm setting this all at 1.75 is you never know who's going to play it. So we'll retune it. Oops, sorry, I keep hitting that camera with my hat. Sounds intonated. B's got to go towards the bridge a little bit. G's good. D's got to go towards the bridge a little bit. A's just a tiny bit. E also. Oh, and I did check the nut before. Okay, so actually only A and E have to go back. All right, I'm going to save a little time and cut the video and do that. The Strat has suffered a catastrophic injury. The E string, I had to put a different saddle on it, the set that I ordered to put these on, because, as always, with every Fender bridge I've ever messed with that's like this, these strip out. I was trying to intonate it and it was stripped out. I could not intonate the guitar. So now I have to change all of the saddles. Going to be one more video, guys. All right, so this is as far as we've gotten, guys. This has got the odd bridge piece on it. I had to order new saddles. This saddle, I got the Buzzalicious with it. Don't know why, but didn't have it before. I've got it now. So this type of saddle will not work on this guitar. But I did get a set of Music Lily to replace it. There was one really good review um, for a made in Mexico Strat that they worked great on and better quality than the Fender ones that were on his made in Mexico. So those are on order. Going to be 3 days. When I get those, we'll have it ready to go back to the group. But it is intonated. But it doesn't get the Buzzalicious till we get down here. Reason being, the spacing is not correct with this saddle. You've got to have the Fender style saddle. And the other Fender saddles that I have are chrome, nickel. They're not going to work for this. So those will be in. But everything else is good, copacetic, as Ted would say. Shout out, Ted. So that's going to be it for today. One more video. Thanks for watching Baby Boy Mulligan's Guitars, Mods, and Music. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment, and tell me what you think so far. And rock on.